So, Fantastic Four by John Byrne, Part 7. 7? Yes, 7. This era of the series is a journey into the negative zone. The first issue is just the introduction, like how do they enter the negative zone? And it's just that. It is an introduction issue. Now, well, a goodbye issue. Everyone says their goodbyes to their loved ones, and in the end they get to the negative zone to explore it. But on Earth we got Nihilus. So that's like the big cliffhanger. Now the series gets experimental in a way. For example, this first issue of the Journeys is just that the Fantastic Four visiting a planet on the negative zone, and the stories end rather negatively, or like in a depressing way. They are really sad endings. They have sad endings, and there's like no hope. It's like the no hope era for the Fantastic Fours for team. This issue, of course, it is told in a horizontal way, and I'm sure there's some scenes where the it is shown what's happening on Earth. Now, that great issue. It is a great story. This one also, it's a great story. It also has a really sad ending and unexpected ending, maybe for some, and a depressing one. It is. I found it surprising the kind of endings and these stories get because I think this is a children book, a kid's book, and I don't really know for sure, but I think, or maybe teens. So that was surprising. Now, this issue, in the Minds of Mantracora. This issue seems again like they are visiting a planet. It is interesting. It has some Middle Eastern, Arabic influences, but it ends on a cliffhanger, and the plot stretches. There are some scenes will be important later on this run. Again, Earth, or heroes on Earth, fighting Annihilus, force fields around the Baxter building, and that. Mantracora reveals itself as an alien, weird alien thing. Reed Richards falls. His mind is not there anymore. Like it can be, like it is shown on this cover of Fantastic Four 255. Again, heroes on Earth fighting with Annihilus. Fantastic Four trying to defeat this one alien. A rocket, splash page, cool, by Byrne. Some weird pages for mainstream comics and Marvel comics. So this one is like trying to defeat him. Reed not being his body, being like part of the machine. And that. And here they have to get back to Earth. How will they do it? I don't know. What I do know is that this Avengers issue is everything from the Avengers perspective. So our heroes taking notice of the threat that is Anihilus, trying to fight it. Vision trying to trespass the force field, failing his intent, and in the end, it all gets resolved here, like in one page, and the Fantastic Four are back again. But how did they got to Earth? And that's what it is answered here on Fantastic Four 256. Cool splash pages again, and new character again, like another friend of Julie, I think she was named. So again, this is an issue of how the Fantastic Four got to return to Earth and how Anihilus was defeated. And that is basically it. Also some custom changes. These are supposed to be black, I think, or dark blue. The Thing, number 2. We get Fantastic Four repairing the Baxter building, Ben receiving a letter, and visiting. Also, Franklin was on the Baxter building. Franklin is very bad, in a bad condition. You can see that Reed is suffering. Ben gets to see this ex-girlfriend. The issue is mostly flashback. Mostly. So that. It is a cool issue if you like the Thing, but overall it's not really that important to the main story. Now I read it so bad, in a bad state that, the end of the Fantastic Four. Of course, we know that this will not be like the real end, but let's see how they solve that. So that's it. Oh, there's some funny bits also, like Anihilus. Someone calls this Julie character, who was Frankie's roommate, calls the Baxter building, and Anihilus is the one who answers, but answers as he was the receptionist. That's like a funny bit, because why would he care to keep facade? There are a lot of funny bits here. It is entertaining, but I think the best part of this era is the beginning, like the one and done issues of the team traveling on different planets and all getting bad results of it. They learn nothing. They learn that there's no hope or something like that. And that's Reed gets really down for it. So that's it. There's not so much of this omnibus left, so maybe just one more video.